Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video. Now, in today's video, this is part 2 of this little mini series of me showing you guys some exercise that you can do from home with limited to no gym equipment. Now, just to clarify these things, I am going to be using some gym equipment today, such as dumbbells, bench, and of course, my bar. Not my bar, but the bar for pull-ups, since today is back and tricep. Now, we'll be keeping this video short as you guys mainly want to see the workouts to do and, of course, some tips that I will be sharing with you, but not going to be a crazy long video. So, without further ado, grab your notebook. Actually, I don't know why you would grab a notebook. I was saying you could write things down, but just like the video and save it for later. Alright, y'all, before we get into actually doing the pull-ups and starting my workout, I do want to show you guys, of course, some things that you can do if you aren't strong enough yet to do some pull-ups. Let me show you some things that could help you so one day you'll be able to grow strength and be able to do a proper pull-up. Alrighty, so number one thing to kind of get you started with your pull-up progress, I do recommend just doing some, I guess like I would call it like a little shrug. It's just to activate your back a little bit. So whenever you actually do a pull-up, your back kind of knows to activate. And for a demonstration, let me go ahead and show you really quickly. And like I said, it's just a little shrug, hands on the bar like this. Make sure you're just dangling and then just kind of do like like basically just like a shrug to kind of activate your back. Just like that, it's a simple way so you can grow strength and get more comfortable when you're trying to do some pull-ups. Now for this next one, I will be incorporating my bench right here. I did kind of tell you guys, give a little warning that I will be using some gym equipment this video, not entirely just going based off body weight. Okay, I think that's good. Okay, so the next variation, if that's a little too easy for you now, you're like, okay, you know what? I think I'm good. I want to start doing a pull up, but you can't do one just yet. Let me introduce you guys to negatives. Now, this was a huge help for me, as not that long ago I wasn't able to do a pull up. So putting some of my weight onto the bench right here, and basically kind of like going up. So I'm already starting at the top, and then slowly go down. This gets your back used to the motion as well as improving your strength too. So just do like a couple negatives for a little while. Make sure it's slow and controlled. And then once you've done that, I'm sure you guys hear this rattling. It's my barbell. But once you do that, I recommend doing pull-ups with one foot on the bench. So that way you're basically doing some like assisted pull-ups in a way. So in case like you can't do it just yet, put some weight on the bench with your foot and then boom, and then continue the negative. So when you come down, put your foot off of the bench and come down as if it was a regular negative. But when you go up, that's when you kind of assist yourself, you know? So that way you're kind of doing a pull up. And make sure when you're doing this that you're kind of still incorporating your trap, going like this. You're not focusing all of the weight on your biceps or in your arms. So that way you're trying to activate your back and your lats because that's what it's for. So, like I said, foot on the bench, assisted pull up on the way up, foot down, negative. Super, super simple, super, super easy. And in no time, you'll be spamming these pull ups, man. Alrighty, guys, I'm not going to be in frame while I'm talking because I'm going to get my weights really quickly. But for this section, it will kind of incorporate a bench and some dumbbells. Now, I put my bench at, what is this, like a 45-ish degree angle, kind of a little bit up because I'm going to be working out my upper back. And I'm going to be using some 30 pounds as well because we are going to be doing some dumbbell rows, I guess. So basically, this is a great way to exercise your back as well. Of course, you guys have seen in my last videos, my previous videos, I love using the barbell. I mean, I don't have access to an actual gym. You guys know that. So I don't have access to lat pull downs or some cable rows. Don't have really access to that. So um doing just regular dumbbell or barbell rows are really great for me. And of course, they're basically the same thing, super beneficial. So let me go ahead and show you what I do if I don't have access to a barbell, but I do have access to a bench and dumbbells. So first things first, grab my dumbbell. Hopefully the bench doesn't start sliding, which I feel like it might, because yeah. Grab the other dumbbell. Okay. And just like that, Make sure everything's even. Posture straight. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. All right. Well, as you guys saw there, this is a little bit lighter weight than I'm used to, but I mean, I feel like all like 45s would be better for me. But this bench is a little too high for me, so I don't want to go too crazy on it. But great exercise to work on your upper to mid back. Now, I think we'll move on to the next exercise, but of course, make sure you take every set, 2 sets till failure. That is the best thing to do, especially for muscle growth. So without further ado, let's move on to the next exercise. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, it is now time to move on to the next exercise, and this one is going to focus on our lats. And this one being single arm dumbbell rows. If you guys have, or if you guys are veterans to the channel, you guys have already seen me do this workout before. But in case you're new here and are curious, this will require a dumbbell and somewhere to rest your, I guess, one arm. And we will be alternating arms, so we hit, both sides of our back. But without further ado, let's go jump into the workout. Alrighty guys, so I will be demonstrating to you how I do my single arm dumbbell rows, but honestly, it's a little self-explanatory. Once you see me do it, you're like, oh, it's that workout. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started on this. Make sure take both sets till failure. And of course, make sure you alternate so you hit both sides of your back. But since you grab a dumbbell, I'm using the 30 pounds again. Get into a good position, straighten out my back, and just kind of row up. If you guys notice, I do like to do like a little J shape, if I guess you could say, like a little hook, so I can feel my lats working in a way. And I do feel my lat the entire time, especially when I squeeze here at the top, drive down. I get about 12 reps in. Not really counting right now, so that's not that good. But we'll say we're at what? 9, 10, 11, 12. I can do a few more. All right. And once you get close to failure, or when you do fail, kind of get those little partials just to get squeeze out a little few extra reps. Now I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side of my back. I mean, here, let me show you guys because there's a wall here. But yeah, and of course, 2 sets as always. And I'll catch you guys in the next exercise. Alrighty, guys. So for the next workout, and to kind of wrap up our back section for the day, we're gonna finish it off with some dumbbell shrugs. If you guys aren't familiar with the shrugs to help out your trap, I mean, honestly, the traps, you guys, so a lot of people sleep on them, but I think it's a really great muscle to work out still. And for these, I'm gonna be using 20-pound dumbbells, and I'm not gonna really counting my reps, just kind of going until I can't do anymore, and well, feel the burn really. But of course, I'm still going to demonstrate to you guys how I do them because there are some different forms that people do. But I feel like it's whatever's comfortable for you, and as well as whatever you feel comfortable doing. So I like to lean forward just a little bit and just shrug. It's literally the entire workout. Just kind of go into, if you can't do anymore and you feel that burn, make sure you actually squeeze at the top too, because that's what you're trying to do. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I feel it already. There we go. Okay. All right, that was a decent set. I could have done a little bit more, but for the sake of not boring you guys, just wanted to show you how to do them and how I like to do them. So without further ado, let's go ahead and move on to our tricep portion of the workout. All right, y'all, entering the last little section of today's video, we're going to wrap up with some triceps. Now, I'm only going to be doing 2 exercises because that's kind of really all you need. I mean, of course, you're going to be doing push-ups as well, so that also kind of helps out your triceps. But today we're going to be isolating them and only working them out. And the best exercise that I could recommend to do at home with only dumbbells is some skull crushers. Now, both of these exercises are skull crushers, just different variations, of course. Now we're just working out that tricep, but for this variation, I'm using my 30-pound dumbbells because your boy, he's pretty strong, right? And all I'm literally gonna be doing, putting the weight behind my head, pressing up. Now, if you guys might be familiar with this exercise with the cable, but doing with the dumbbell, same thing. Make sure you go all the way down. Feel that stretch. Push up. Come down. Up. Down. Ooh. Man, I can feel that stretch. Ooh. Oh, yeah. I feel like I'm going to be sore tomorrow. And make sure you go till failure. Just be careful on the way down. Because, of course, you don't want to hurt yourself. Now, let's move on to the last and final exercise. Also, I don't know why I look this huge, guys. You know what? It's the lighting. That's why. Alrighty, let's move on to the final exercise of today's workout. Alrighty, guys. So with the final workout being, of course, a tricep exercise, these ones, I don't know if you guys can see me right here, but I like to go for some lighter weight because these are single arm skull crushers that I will be using the bench for. However, like please take these lightly, not too heavy, because remember, you don't want to injure yourself. But for these, I'm gonna do them without the weights right now so I can show you. What I like to do is pull it back here, go all the way back here, make sure the weight comes all the way down so I can feel that stretch in my tricep, then just kind of push up. Same concept with both my hands going like this, but we're just using it with one arm, and you'll really feel that stretch and squeeze, or mainly the stretch because that's what we're going for. But let me go ahead and show you. These are 15-pound dumbbells, not too heavy. So like I said, pull it all the way down and go up, down, up, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Oof. Like I said, this exercise really will humble you. So make sure you take the weight pretty lightly, slow and controlled reps. Now I'm gonna go ahead and do another set. And then after this, we're gonna hit some cardio. Alrighty, guys, I did forget to mention that I will be posing down. I mean, I forgot to mention it, but here we are. Of course, I want you guys to see the pump, just so you guys know that this workout isn't BS and, it'll actually show you some progress. So here's my tricep pump looking amazing as always. And of course, natural lighting, which is just the best. And now I know I couldn't really get the best lighting here, but you guys can see my back pretty well. I think that's pretty good. I mean, look, my traps, everything looks amazing. So now let's go ahead and go do our cardio. Alrighty, guys. I'm out here doing cardio. I just ran up my, garage, so that's why I'm a little bit out of breath. So, excuse me. But yeah. What I do want to say as well is dang, my hair's really, really messed up. But whew. But if you guys made it this far in the video, thank you so much. You're the freaking GOAT, dude. I mean, if you made it this far, leave a like, subscribe, please. But I do want to give you guys some word of advice. Not every day is going to be 100%. There's going to be days where you don't even want to work out. There's going to be days where you cheat on your diet. And you know what? That's okay. We're human. After all, I do. I'm not going to lie to you guys. Also, sorry if the audio is really, really messed up. I don't have my microphone. This is just my phone audio. And my neighbor just fired up his BMW, so that's what that is. But like I was saying, I eat a freaking donut. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. That's probably 320 calories, right? But hey, we're human. It's okay. Live a little, man. Not every day is gonna be perfect. And that's okay. As long as you keep showing up and putting in that work, the results will have no choice but to show up. So no matter what you're feeling, sad, angry, even if you're freaking happy, show up. Because progress isn't built up on the days you give 100. They're built on the days where you give 10%, 50%, 25%. No matter what, if you show up every day doing a little bit, like I said, the results will have no choice but to show up. Now that's gonna conclude my little speech for today. If you guys did enjoy, please leave a like as it can help me out a lot. And make sure to never skip your cardio, guys, because that's the only way to get lean, huh? But without any more yap, guys, again, thank you so much if you've made it this far. I hope you guys have a wonderful and blessed rest of your day. And again, better not skip out on your cardio.